Hi, Martine Friesen again, Program Consultant with the Manitoba Arts Council. In today's tutorial, the second of three, we're going to walk you through how to start an application in our online application system. So let's get started. You've created a profile on Mac's online application system. It's been approved. Now you want to start working on a grant application. So go to our website, and there's the address of our website. That's our home page. And in the right-hand corner is the sign-in button. So click on that, and that will take you to the landing page of our system. So put in your email address and your password, and click login, and that will take you to a new page that you haven't seen before. So this is what it looks like now when you have a profile. So there's lots of useful information here. We're going to walk you through this page before we actually start on an application. There's also some resources, links to resources. Again, you can go back to our website. There's the resource tab, which has lots of useful information. And again, at any time, if you need help, there's the address for Helpdesk and the phone number. So don't hesitate to call if you need some assistance. So basically, this page has three sections to it. On the left-hand corner here in the upcoming deadlines are all the grants that your profile type is eligible to apply to with the deadline dates and apply now buttons. So we're going to click on one of those in a minute, but that's just to sort of show you what's going on. On the right-hand corner, under the My Applications, are all the applications that you will have in play. So once we have something in draft, that's going to show up. So we already have something in draft here. Once it's sent to jury, it's going to be under review. Once it's awarded, it's going to be there. And once it's closed, it's there. In the Requires Attention tab, that's where you'll find information about funding agreements and final reports. So, okay, let's get started on an application. So we're going to click on the Create application. So this is some general information about the Create grant, some deadlines, notification of results, links to more glossary terms, grant amounts that you're allowed to apply for, activities that you can apply for, expenses. This preview is very similar in all of our grants, so it's just a good preview. Also a link to our peer assessment handbook, which is useful. And now there's some confirmation questions that you will be required to answer before being able to actually start an application. So the first one is what language you're going to submit your application in. So if you click on that, there's several options. You can submit in English, you can submit in French and translate yourself, or you can get Mac to translate it. So today we're going to submit in English. You're going to be asked if you've updated your profile, which is something really important to do because your CV, your resume, artistic resume CV is sent along to the assessors every time you submit a grant. So it's up to you to keep it up to date. And then you're going to want to read the general guidelines. So there's a link to that. So confirm that you've done that and submit. Okay, and here's the actual application. So the application form consists of a series of boxes where you select information, radio buttons, and open text fields. This one has 4 sections to it: project information, collaborator information, budget, and support materials. If you click on any of those, it will take you to that section, as you can see. There's also, if you scroll down, there's also buttons on the left and right hand corner to take you next or back. If at any time you want to view the whole application, you can click Application Summary, and that will sort of, you can click on it, and you'll be taken to you can keep scrolling down, and the whole application is there, including the budget, and support material. So click out to go back. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things on this site, this page. So the background influences and previous activities relevant to this application. That sort of replaces what we used to call the artistic statement for any of you who have applied at Mac before. You'll see the word counts always at the bottom of the open text fields. Those are strict word counts. You will not be able to submit more than that. So it's important that you adhere to those maximums. You can work in a Word document if you like and cut and paste into these text fields, but keep in mind that formatting will be lost. So no italics, bolds, bullets, that kind of thing. And again, here's the project description. There's some questions for you to guide your answers if they're useful to you. Again, 750 words max. We're going to go through the rest of the application in the next tutorial. I just want to show you one more thing before we finish for today. If as you're working on your application, you have some questions, you really want some feedback from a consultant, you can see the Notes tab. If you click on the Notes tab, and then you click on the plus button, and you stay, Mary's going to say, help, can someone please read my budget? Can someone please give feedback on my budget? And then, or any other part of the application you want feedback on. And then you submit at the bottom. You got to scroll down a little bit. You save. And there you go, Mary Smith saying, help, can someone please give me feedback on my budget? And that will be sent to a program consultant who will give you some feedback. Of course, you can always just pick up the phone if you want to hear a human voice, and program consultants are always happy to give you some feedback on draft applications. So don't forget to save along the way. If you submit, sorry, we're going back to the actual application. So save your draft. Anytime you input information, save often. Now, if you submit and you haven't finished your application, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to click submit, and there should be, there we go, a bunch of error messages come up. So anything that you've left out that is required is going to show up. And if you click on any one of those, it will take you to the actual tab. There you go. So thanks for watching. Remember, if you need any assistance, contact Helpdesk at 204-945-2237 or toll free at 1-866-994-2787. You can also email them at helpdesk@artscouncil.mb.ca. Thanks for watching. Bye.